Good morning, Northbound. Welcome to the Northbound Podcast. I'm Chris, your host, as well as the owner of Northbound Solutions. And one of the things we were talking about on our leadership call this morning was we were talking about time management. We've been talking about time management as we're going into the holiday season and just how important that is, not just for your business or your organization, but also in your family. And with your spouse. We all know that this is a very busy time, but also how much time are we taking to consider how we're doing in our family and how we're leading in our family? Because that's where it starts. Over the last couple of weeks, as we've talked about time management in our leadership call, there's two kind of points I'd like to highlight. One of those is that intentional relationships build trust and culture. And then that daily rhythms of prayer, scripture, and reflection strengthen our focus and integrity. And that can be applied to our businesses and organizations, but also even more than that, it can be applied in our marriage and in our family. So I wanted to share about something that I experienced early on in my career and in my deploying career in the Air Force. And that was when those first few years where I deployed overseas, I didn't have a cell phone like you do now. We had cell phones, but I didn't take it overseas. I didn't have an international plan. If I had an international plan, it would have cost a lot of money and I wasn't allowed to take it anyways. So what you would do is once a week, you had an opportunity to call home using the Hearts Apart program. And for those of you that were in the military back in the early 2000s and in the 90s as well, you will remember the Hearts Apart program. And so once a week, I had 15 minutes to call Mandy. And so I would leave my room and walk the 15, 20 minutes to the trailer, find a booth in the trailer, get checked in, pick up the phone, call the Hearts Apart phone number, and then Hearts Apart operator would connect me back here in the States with Mandy. And then I had 15 minutes that week to talk to her. And this is how it would go. The first 10 minutes was all business. It was, this is going wrong with the house. This is what is happening in the family. This is what is, you name it. It was something that it was business. And then there was arguments. Maybe a couple of minutes of, well, why didn't you do it this way? Or what about this or that? And then the last minute or 30 seconds was, well, it's okay. I love you. Okay. All right. Bye. And the whole time the operator is giving you a countdown. Hey, you have 2 minutes left. Hey, sir, 30 seconds. And then it was over. It wasn't like, oh, wait, I need just a couple. No, it just hung up. And when I look back on that, I look back on those calls, I really messed that up. I had 15 minutes. How did I use it? Not very well. And I guarantee if I had with God prior to that phone call, I think my priorities would have been better. Did I have time to do that? Yes. And so I could have prayed about that, maybe asked God to give me help as I got into that call. What are my priorities when talking to my wife? What are my priorities with my family? That 15-minute call is a picture into life now. It may not be 15 minutes. It's filled with hours and days and months and years. And how much of that time is spent arguing? How much of that time is spent on business between you and your spouse or you and your kids versus a relationship? And one of the main takeaways from these meetings that we've been having on Monday mornings at 9, these live leadership calls, is intentional relationships build trust and culture. So pray about it and then take time to build intentional relationships with the people in your life. And don't let poor time management get in the way of that relationship. All right. Thanks, everybody. If you want to join our live calls, jump into our community. We'd love to have you. If you want to be a part of the Northbound Approach community, just reach out to me directly and I'll get you on the team. I'd love to have you on the team. We learn best from each other, and we learn best when we can encourage each other in leadership and just in general in what we're doing. We do it better together. All right. Thanks, everybody. See ya. You just listened to another episode from the Northbound Podcast. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you are encouraged and empowered in leadership. Go lead boldly and humbly. And remember our vision: elevate your team through Christ-centered leadership. If you want to be a part of our community, just go to go-northbound.com and follow the link and come join us. Follow along with courses and live streams and chats, and maybe even join us for an adventure. We'd love to have you. All of those links are in the description below. Thank you again for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. See ya.
Since 2011, American Giant has been making everyday clothing with extraordinary effort. Not in far-off factories, but right here in the USA. We obsess over fabrics, fit, and details, because if you're going to wear it every day, it should feel great and last for years. From the cut of a hoodie to the finishing of a seam, nothing is overlooked. Our supply chain is tight-knit and local, which means less crisscrossing the country and more care in every step. The result is durable clothing, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, and denim that become part of your life season after season. This isn't fast fashion, it's clothing made with purpose by people who care as much about how it's made as how it fits. Get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code STAPLE20.